Now a 2nd and 10.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game?
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced
down the numbers. There he goes.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Donald Parham, 75 yards. And the Chargers are once again back in front.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And Wilson wants a different look.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
3rd and 4. In motion goes Patrick. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose.
And it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
In motion left goes Sutton.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And Partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Wilson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Herbert now.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Flush to his right.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Borregales now on for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, zero.
Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have. Gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Tough when they're first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That caught by Manhertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is brought in at the 21. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, Justin Herbert. It's complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Wilson.
Open man left side. It's a tight end man Hurts.
But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
He'll get this one to Patrick. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to pass here with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here, because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field, and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside, and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Now Wilson.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division.